10-year-old Margaret Wanjiku is carefully guided through her midterm examinations. But unlike the other children, she is doing so from her bed. For close to 1 month now, she has been dependent on this oxygen machine next to her bed to keep her alive. Margaret has been battling pneumonia from November last year. Her treatment plan was rudely interrupted by the onset of the doctor's strike in December last year. It has been an uphill task managing her condition since then.
Started swelling up very heavily, and she could not breathe and her eyes could not open. So we rushed her to St. Mary's Hospital because of the doctors. They were still on strike, so we couldn't go to Mama Lucy. So we rushed her to St. Mary's Hospital. They give her an injection for the swellings to go down, but they were too full, so they couldn't give her a place for admission. So they referred us to another hospitals, and we went to PCA Kikuyu Hospital.
The virtual shutdown of services in the public hospitals meant that she had to get life-saving medical attention at a private facility. That option too has run out with the drying out of funds from the children's home where she lives.
We were paying 10,000 shillings a day for the oxygen, and there was no treatment going on because the normal antibiotics were not responding well on her. So actually we were just keeping her alive as we wait for the doctors to come back to work.
For now, Margaret's survival is entirely tied to this oxygen machine, and how fast she can make a full recovery is dependent on how fast the government and the doctors can strike a deal that would enable her get the specialist care that she requires from the specialist doctors who are currently on strike.
A chest physician is needed to take some fluid from the lungs to do a culture test. The normal antibiotics which are given by pneumonia are not responding. Then again, a cardiologist needs to come in to monitor her heart, as that is also affected.
Currently, these specialists are only available in private facilities, and this children's home cannot simply afford their services, and there are fears that time is running out for little Margaret.
The longer she stays here without the right treatment, the bigger the infection becomes, and also like the more oxygen she needs. When the oxygen machine is on the highest level and she needs more, then we are done.
And as the doctors and government continue with their talks, Margaret and her minders are keeping a keen eye and pinning their hopes on a quick solution to the stalemate and a possible end to the strike, knowing very well that the effects of the 79 days strike could mean death or life for one girl caught in the middle of this nationwide crisis. Brenda, Wanga, NTV.